Michelle?
Carlos, what did you see in the at-bats there in the ninth?
In the eighth and the ninth,
No, bottom of the ninth, sorry.
so we have first and second. Beatty hits a ball. I don't know how hard he hit it, but right at the third baseman. And then, they executed against Mauricio in the ninth inning. 3 breaking balls, pretty nasty of a good closer. So.
What did you see from Blackburn and Kranick that led to that big sixth inning?
Yeah, feel like especially the secondary pitches on Blackburn, everything was up in the zone. The changeup kind of was flat today. The sinker didn't have much movement. I think overall, he left a lot of pitches up in the zone. Obviously, we don't make a play there and changes completely the inning there. So, and then Kranick's, again, execution. Feel like the conviction of his pitches, that 2-2 slider, got too much of the plate there for Jansen that got him on the 2-run homer. So.
Clay Holmes came out after 79 pitches. What went into that decision?
Yeah, we knew today before that outing that we were going to keep him at 85 max, especially coming out of that outing, a 6-inning outing in Colorado, where he said it that physically it was hard for him. So we knew going in today that he was only 85 no matter what. And once he got done at 79, 80 pitches, I wasn't going to send him back out for 5 pitches. So,
Manny?
That was actually my question, but just Senga, did you get any updates from Senga on his MRI?
Yeah, we didn't announce anything, right? So it's a grade 1 hamstring strain, kind of like, feel like relatively good news here, it's a low grade. So we're looking at probably 2 weeks, 14 days of, before we reevaluate again. Hopefully he's symptom free and we'll get him back up again, So talking to the trainers, they feel like, we got some good news here.
Andy?
Obviously, we've known all along that Holmes is taking on a much bigger workload. Do you feel like you're at the point in the season with him now where you've got to just watch it, be extra careful on that? Start.
We are watching him, but today in specific, after coming out of that outing in Colorado where he said it, for him to go 6 inning there, like he kind of felt it. So we knew that today was an outing that we were going to keep it at that pitch count, and we will continue to watch him, and make adjustments as we go here. But that's part of, his development and, playing the long game here. And like I said, before the game today, we knew that that's what we have from him today.
Mike?
Well, and was getting Blackburn in there a function of also wanting to get him work because of the fact he hadn't pitched since Sunday, and then he's going to have to wait till Wednesday again?
Right, yeah. We knew it was a good chance for him to pitch today. And once we add up there, it was the right time to get him in the game. If we didn't pitch him today, then tomorrow was a must. So with us getting a 4-run lead there, I thought that was the right opportunity. So just didn't go our way.
John?
You said you reevaluate in 2 weeks. So the best case for Senga could be he could be back in 4 weeks or 5 weeks.
Well, it depends on the player. So it's 2 weeks of very little physical activity. Hopefully I got to get with the trainers. We keep the arm going, but he's got to be symptom free before we start ramping him up. So, could be 4, 5, 6. Who knows? We hear
4 or more. Okay.
But again, it's a low grade, which is good news.
Okay, thank you.
Tim?
With Senga, last year it seemed there were times where the organization and him weren't necessarily on the same page in his rehab. What did you learn from that to apply this year to make sure that that's smoother?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that we were on the same page. It was a tricky injury here, and few setbacks, and then when we got him finally back, he goes down with was it a calf? I think that was against the Braves, right? So there was a combination of a lot of things. So I feel like, we got some really good trainers and a good system in place, and now that we went through with the athlete with Senga, I'm pretty confident that the communication, obviously, the feedback from him, we'll continue to listen to him. He's very meticulous about what he does, when it comes down to whether he's rehabbing his mechanics and the throwing program. So I feel like we are in a good place, and I'm not anticipating any issues here.
Andrew?
Going back to Blackburn, obviously he had the really strong start, but now he's struggled 2 times out of relief. Is there anything just to like kind of the ramp up or the bullpen work that makes it maybe a little bit more challenging to come out of the pen, particularly today when he wasn't really up, and then you upped, got him up a little bit there later on, it seemed?
Yeah, no, and I think the outing in Colorado, he gave us 4 innings and gave us 2-3 runs, but I didn't think, I thought he did his job there. Today, he was just everything was up. And as far as like getting him ready, we make sure we got him going, and we called twice because we were very specific. We'd have calling down there and say, make sure he's ready. If he's not ready, he's not coming in the game. And then a couple of long at bats there. We got a call. He's ready to go. Then TT follow up a few pitches, and I say, have make sure you call back. If he's not ready, we're not gonna bring him in the game. And have called back, and they said he's ready to go. So that's why it was an easier decision there.
Daniel.
Carlos, el equipo anotó 5 carreras producto de 3 errores del conjunto de Tampa Bay. Ustedes no pudieron aprovechar los tantos corredores que dejaron en base. Tuvieron la oportunidad de sacarle el juego, pero no pudieron.
Sí, obviamente pues tú como equipo quieres darte oportunidades y nosotros creamos esas oportunidades en el día de hoy. No conseguimos el batazo, pues como que digamos, obviamente martes con 2 outs, da el hit ahí con 3 envases, pero seguimos poniendo gente en circulación y hoy no lo pudimos hacer. Tenemos que darle crédito al otro equipo que ejecutaron. Ellos ejecutaron, hicieron buenos lanzamientos. Sabemos que son un buen equipo, que tienen un buen cuerpo de lanzadores y en el día de hoy pues lo pudimos ver donde ellos ejecutaron.
Mike.
Carlos, what did you think of Holmes' 5 innings of work, number one? And number two, how about Marte, the way he's been swinging the bat?
Yeah, I thought he was good. I thought, the slider was good, the changeup was good, the cutter. I thought all of his pitches were working, Yeah, I think overall it was a solid 5 innings. And then you say Marte, really good at bats, against right-handed pitching, 3 bullets. Uceda got him on that second and third in the 8th there, but a really good at bat too. 3-2, fall off a couple pitches, lay off a couple of tough one. But I feel like offensively, he's in a really good place right now.
Thank you, Carlos.